other friend was mentally retarded. Now, I know you're not supposed to say that anymore, but that's what we said then, you know, and I understand that term. You know, it means that you're arrested. Your mental capacity has been retarded or arrested. So, anyways, I'll say Down syndrome. I don't care. I didn't say it for a long time on account of I thought people would think I was a doctor. And I'd have to hit their knee with a hammer or something. I don't know. But anyways, I love, my best friend had Down syndrome, you know? I love people with Down syndrome. I wish I had Down syndrome. And I'll tell you why, because they're happy. You know what I mean? They're happy. What's wrong with that? Man, I wish I was happy, you know? I was happy when I was with my friend. I'll tell you that. I would love to have a friend right now. Because how often are you happy? You ever be happy? It happens once in a while, you know? With me, it's usually when I wake up. You know, I wake up, I go, goddamn. I'm glad I bought that Tempur-Pedic pillow. That was the best purchase I ever made. But then the light comes under the door and bathes over you. And then your life comes in and gets all over you like a cobweb. You're like, God damn, huh? That's not fun. But you ever go into the mirror and look at yourself? I'm not talking about physically, but just eye to eye. You know, and then you go, oh, good God, what's become of me? I'm going to go back to bed and cover myself up. Oh, that's when I would like to have a mentally retarded friend next to me, a guy with Down syndrome, to go, I like bananas. I go, God damn, I never looked at it that way. I like bananas too. You go, they're yellow. I go, God damn, you're right, they are yellow. Ha! What say you and me go buy a yellow banana? See, people get mad at me, and yet, you know, they pity them. I envy people with Down syndrome, you know? And they pity them. Now, who's the bad person in that scenario? I tell you right now, man, if there was some sort of injection where I could be Down syndrome, I'd take it because I'd love to be happy all the time, you know? And some people go, oh, they're mentally retarded people aren't always happy. I go, well, I never seen, you know, like you ever see a cynical Down syndrome guy, you know? You ever see a guy go, fuck bananas, they're yellow, I don't care. Who cares? I never seen him. But happiness, the thing we strive the most, people pity these people that have it, you know? Like they'll look over a group of people with Down syndrome and go, oh, man, look. Breaks my heart when I see them. You know why? They're happy, right? It's on account of they don't understand life's horrors. Makes me sad. Makes me shake my head, sadly, like this year. And you know the saddest part of all? There's no cure. They'll probably die happy. Psychology, I don't understand psychology, I'll tell you. I don't even know if it's real. Like they say some people got recovered memories, like a memory will just come to them, you know, from 30, 40 years ago. And it's never a good memory. You know, it's never like they go, God damn, I used to like peach pie a lot. I got to get me a piece of peach pie. It's always the most violent, sexual, horrifying incident. You know what I mean? And I don't like it. I don't like it. Because here's the thing with recovered memory. You can't be sure anymore of what happened. You know? Like I used to be at parties and say with great pride, like people would come up to me and go, hey, Norm, did your uncle ever fuck your ass? And I go, no. And I'd be happy. I took great pride in that, you know? But now I can't say that anymore, you know? Because there's two possibilities. Either my uncle fucked my ass and I forgot, or he didn't fuck my ass. So when people come up to me now and ask me, did your uncle fuck your ass? All I can say is, I don't know, 50-50, I guess. If I understand my advanced math, it's 50-50. But I don't even know if I believe in psychology. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you why. because my friend, everything this guy has two meanings. You know what I mean? Because he says, yeah, you know, I have your conscience and then your Anyways, one time I'm with this guy, we're having dinner, and I take a glass of milk, you know, and I'm drinking the milk, and the guy says, hey, you know why you're drinking that milk, huh, Norm? I go, no, why? I know something's coming. And he goes, that's because you miss sucking on your mother's breast. And I'm like, what'd you have to say that for? And I'm stuck, you know. What, am I going to guzzle the milk? You know, there's delicious cold milk there, you know. And you guys don't know my mother, but, you know, she's 84 years old, for God's sakes. I mean, she's a sweet lady and everything, but... I came here from Las Vegas, Nevada, and when I was on the air, where do airplanes go from? Airports. I was in the airport, and guys were asking, everyone wanted my ID, and it occurred to me that ID is a strange abbreviation because I is short for I, and then D is short for identification. So seems to me D is doing most of the legwork on that one. But Vegas was cool. They have a motto in Vegas. They got their own slogan for the city. It says, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, which is not true. You know, you can't kill a guy and then just leave, you know? They'll follow you. They'll find you. They'll bring you back and they'll try you in front of a jury of your peers. So I thought, well, what does it mean anyways? You know, and I ruminated about it. Days and days and nights. Sleepless weeks became sleepless more weeks. And finally, it occurred to me. It was so simple. It was right in front of my face the entire time. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. All it really means is you can go to Vegas, you can have sex with a prostitute, and she will not tell your wife. They're very discreet, the Las Vegas prostitutes. You know? Not like these gossipy small town whores back where you live, you know? These fucking blabbermouths down at the beauty parlor with that pale blue thing over their head, whatever the fuck that is. Going, you're Marge Majerison, John Neal's wife? Well, by God. I took a shit on him last night. In exchange for cash. Nice fella. My favorite thing is the magic phone. I love Montreal, my God, you know, and call me an eternal optimist, you know, but I really believe in my heart that this is the year that the Expos are finally going to win it all. Montreal, famous for a lot of things, you know, one of them being the greatest strip clubs in all of the world. Yeah. Last night, are you aware of Club Super Sex? Yeah, so last night I went to Club Super Sex. I chose the soup. Big mistake. Anyways, hey, how about that Caitlyn Jenner, huh? I personally have great admiration for Caitlyn Jenner because, you know, back in the year of our Lord 1976, when I was a teenage boy, why, I saw Caitlyn Jenner here at the 1976 Olympics. She went by the name of Bruce back then. And she won the decathlon. And this is what I think. I think what a wonderful time You see, it's all timing, you know? And now imagine how great it would have been for the transgender community if, when awarded that gold medal, Bruce Jenner said, "Hey, I'm a lady." And people go, "God damn, the greatest athlete in the world is a lady." Would have really vaulted it, but no, he waits. Waits until he is 65 years old. Now, you know, in all seriousness, I mean, in all honesty, is there really that much difference between a 65-year-old man Well, I hate to bring it up, the elephant in the room. There's no elephant in the room, by the way, don't panic. What if there was an actual elephant in the room? I'm like, I don't want to bring up the elephant in the room. Yeah, no, go ahead. No, seriously, yeah. I think I should bring up there's an elephant in the room. No, go ahead. No, the elephant in the room, of course, here we are at a comedy festival. And of course, this was the year of Bill Cosby. And this was tough on me as a comedian. And I'm sure on many of the comedians you'll see here tonight. Because, you know, there's a trailblazing comic, Mr. Cosby, you know. And I remember growing up and listening to albums of his with my dad. And by God, I loved him, you know. And I tried to emulate. Really loved Bill Cosby, you know, and so to have this happen just made me so sad. You know, a friend of mine said to me, he said, "Norm, you know, the worst thing about it is the hypocrisy." And I said, "I don't think that's the worst part." Worst part, the raping. Then it would be the drugging that preceded the raping. Then it would be finding the drugs that you would be used to drug the lady that you were going to rape. You know, it's a big, long list until you hit hypocrisy. That'd be way down there, I think, personally. As a matter of fact, I would venture to guess, and I don't know, I have no empirical evidence for this, but I would venture to guess that most rapists are hypocrites. And there's a lot of rapists hanging around going, "Sure, I love to rape. I'm out front about it, goddammit. I'm no hypocrite." So anyways. That is how I feel about Bill Cosby and hypocrisy. I feel that it's just, you know, it doesn't come into the equation at all. Like you could never find a woman would never wake up all drugged up and shit, you know, Cosby cock in her face. And, oh, goddamn, what is that, a Cosby cock or something? Looked like a Cosby cock to me. Hypocrisy!